Welcome to Simple Details. Welcome to another vlog. Today's vlog is going to be about this vehicle that just got transported in. We're going to go ahead and change the aesthetics of this with some modifications. This is going to sound better. It's going to look better. It's going to be protected. This car is coming out from out of state, actually from the Maryland area. What we're doing is we're going to be doing a full overhaul on this. So this is your Lamborghini Performante, Lamborghini's higher performing Huracan. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and give it the protection it deserves. The client is going to be driving this car. He loves driving the vehicle. He's going to go on rallies. He's going to probably take it to the track a couple times. So what do we have in store for this? This is going to get a full stealth wrap. Stealth is a paint protection film. It's going to protect the car from abrasive damage, rock chips, scratches, and it's self-healing. But instead of retaining this gloss white finish that you see here, it's going to now convert it into a satin finish. So this, when it's all said and done and completed, this will now be a satin white. This has tint that you see, but the client is not really happy with the tint that he has on here. Neither is he actually happy with the performance of the tint. As we mentioned before, not all tints are created equal, right? And so you can get a tint that's going to give you the aesthetic look that you're looking for, but it's not going to perform, which means it's not going to give you the UV ray protection. It's not going to give you the infrared heat rejection that you're looking for as well. So which means in the summertime, if he has this parked outside, that cabin is going to be boiling hot, and so we want to avoid that, especially when you have all this Alcantara and beautiful leather that's inside here that you will expect in a luxury vehicle of this kind. You want to make sure that you're providing the best. So what we're going to do is remove all this tint that you have here, and we're going to provide him a premium level film that's going to give him the protection he desires. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and change the aesthetics of this with some modifications. We are going to go ahead and remove the wheels. It's going to have some new wheels going on there. We're going to give him some lowering springs, courtesy of Novitec. In addition to that, we're also doing an exhaust installation too as well, and a tune from our friends over at DME Tuning. So with all that said, this is going to sound better. It's going to look better. It's going to be protected. And then, of course, he's going to be driving in a cool interior with a Nano-Ceramic Window film. So let's get started.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Simple Details project. We got this 2018 Lamborghini Huracán Performante that we're getting ready to do some suspension, a tune, and exhaust on. We got this SRM Autosports straight exhaust that eliminates the entire muffler on the OEM setup. We have the Novitec by KW springs. We're going to go around first, measure each corner at the stock height. Probably going to go down about 25 millimeters, give or take. So the beauty of these springs is it allows us to pretty much do height adjustment, right? So it's not just a spring install and then that's all the setup that you have. On top of that, we have a DME Tuning flasher right here, so we can upload a tune into the vehicle, maybe put some verbal tunes into it. We'll see what the customer wants to do. And on top of that, later on, we do have some wheels that are coming specifically for this vehicle. The vehicle is a center lock configuration. That'll be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But let's get it rock and rolling.
You're good.
the exhaust has finally come out, as you can see, right? We got the stock exhaust right here. This resembles the same thing as the Evos, the SVOs, same configuration. This stock setup does have two valves. So you have a quiet mode and a louder mode, as you can see. When the valves are open, the exhaust would flow straight out through here. When the exhaust is closed, it would reflow through the muffler and come back out this way and come out the back. Now, with the new setup from SRM Autosports, as you can see, there's no valves. This is just a straight pipe that's going to go essentially right here like that, right? And then you can clearly tell there's a big weight savings in this. This is me just using a finger, right? So these ones each weighs, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 pounds each. This whole package here weighs probably about a good 35, 40 pounds, right? So he's going to have the added benefit of weight savings, be a little louder, eliminating the exhaust valves, and it's just going to sound so much better. Stay tuned for the final audio. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome back, guys. All right, so the suspension is in. We lowered it about 35 millimeters front and rear, which is about 1.25 inches. Got it aligned yesterday. We got the toe dialed in front and rear to spec. The exhaust is in. Getting ready to tune the car, but at the moment we are updating the MyGenius so that we can plug it in, identify the ECU, send it over to DME for them to work their magic and send us a file over so that we can upload it to the car. The customer does want pops and bangs from a burble tune. It's gonna be getting a 93 octane tune on it. It's gonna be an off the shelf. Since it's not a dyno tune, we're not doing any data logging, so we don't have to worry anything about that. But we do have the trickle charger on the car for when we do this identification. Stay tuned and we'll give you a little bit of an audio clip on the exhaust for the pops and bangs.
All right, folks, so we are now in the film studio for paint protection film. We're going to do a full stealth paint protection film on this. So we're going to transform this from a gloss white to a satin white finish. So we have quite a few things to go ahead and get completed on this. First thing is, of course, with every stealth job, we do some minor disassembly. So you notice here, some of the side markers are already missing from there. Currently do not have the carbon fiber rear spoiler or the rear wing, and then we took out the grille inserts on the actual rear bumper. Again, side markers are removed here. It's time for us to go ahead and remove the side view mirrors. Since it is attached to the doors, we want to make sure that it stays as seamless as possible. So that's what's up next. Let's get started. All right, folks, so we are now here finally at the finish line. The last piece to the puzzle has arrived. As you see here before me, we have a brand new set of rollers and, of course, the tires to match with it too as well. The customer here, he's running Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Those are more stickier, more of a track, but daily driver friendly type of tire. I would advise, again, if you have Sport Cup 2s, do not drive them in the rain. It's more of a street slick as opposed to the Pilot Sport 4Ss, which is more of a summer tire, performance summer tire. So if you're trying to maximize grip and handling, Sport Cup 2s are going to be the best tire, especially if you're not going to be taking your car out on the rain or in inclement weather. Those will be the best ones to run, especially if you're going to have a couple of track days. But if you're looking at daily driving or doing any kind of daily driving, even if you know that you're going to go out on rallies where, again, the weather is going to be unpredictable depending on how far you're traveling, then, of course, Pilot Sport 4Ss will be the way to go for you out there. So if you're trying to figure out which tires to go with, we are fans of Michelin here. Sport Cup 2s or Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss will be your two options that I would suggest on a car of this caliber. All right, so on to the revealing of the wheels. I know y'all probably trying to figure out, okay, what kind of wheels did we go with? So let's open her up here. Customer went with Strauss wheels. He decided to go with one of my favorite colors, a nice bronze. Glad that the client went with this. He chose to go with the bronze, break up the monotony of the black. It's so easy. I think black is safe, not against black. Black, again, it's very safe. It goes with everything, very neutral. So you could put black on any color car and it would actually work. Bronze, I find that this is going to bring a little bit of color. This is more of I would say, a copper bronze. Matches very well with white, grays, blacks. So I feel like, again, instead of going with the safe, color of black, bronze is the way to go. One of my favorite combinations to go with. So we're going to go ahead, get these on. This is the rear wheel. We went with a 2021 setup, so which means that we have 20-inch wheels, diameter wheels in the front, 21 in the rear. That's the typical setup that we normally go here with when we're doing custom wheels. Custom offsets, so of course, as you see here, the vehicle is lowered, but you'll find that the OEM wheels are not flush with the fender, so this is going to offset, it's going to kick this out a bit, get it a little bit flush with the fender, so therefore it's going to give it a nice, more aggressive stance. And we went a little bit wider on the rear. We went 12.5 on the rear. This gives us a chance to put more tire down onto the road, which is also going to give you a little bit more performance as well. So with that said, what we have is we have center locks, as you've noticed here. We're going to remove the wheels, test fit it, and then get those tires on. We are going to transfer the tires, since those are brand new, from the front on over to the new wheels. But we have some new Pilot Sport 4Ss for the rear that we're going to go ahead and put on these bad boys here. Then what we're going to do is dial in the suspension a little bit more, because now instead of doing the 2020 setup that we have here, we have a larger diameter wheel going in the rear, so we want to fine tune that suspension, make sure that the suspension is set for these wheels and the wheel fitment, the new wheel fitment that we're getting ready to put on there, as opposed to the stock wheels that we have on there now. So we're at the very finish line, and then can't wait to show you what it's going to look like.